September 14th fight has been made. Canelo Alvarez, Edgar berlanga. A fight that nobody asked for. Fans are now starting to boycott Canelo for continuing to duck you-know-who. Also, they're going up against the UFC at the Sphere. Ooh, good luck with making a splash with that one.
It's Edgar berlanga, and I want to tell my fight fans, man, we got the fight. Berlanga versus Canelo, live September 14th in Las Vegas on pay-per-view. And for y'all fucking haters, man, y'all gonna eat y'all words. Don't sleep on me, cause y'all gonna be sleeping for a very long time, man. Knockout season, fireworks. You know how we coming. Big New York, but though he gonna like.
It's showtime!
Canelo Alvarez versus Edgar berlanga. Nobody really want to see that fight. Everybody want to see Canelo versus David Benavidez. As you just heard Oscar De La Hoya in the beginning of the video. People want to see Canelo face a stiffer competition, somebody that's going to give him a fight. Y'all stay tuned. This is something that we're going to be talking about, because you got Mexico versus Puerto Rico.
1-2. 1-2, 1-2.
So Canelo chooses to pick Edgar berlanga for his next opponent, and Canelo can pick and choose whomever he want to pick, just like Floyd did. Floyd picked and choose whomever he wanted to pick, right? But the thing was about Floyd, when he picked these guys was making some noise. These guys, you know, was doing their thing. Canelo, he's picking guys that he know that he can beat up on, and that's not going to pose him no challenge, no threat. I mean, a lot of people saying Canelo is on his way out. He don't look the same. He ducking and dodging David Benavidez. Of course, by him mentioning he want $150 to $200 million to fight him, but yet and still he just fought Jamel Charlo, and he got, I think it was anywhere between 50 million. But then you fight Jaime Munguia and get 25 to 35. But you said David Benavidez, who has he fought? He don't bring nothing to the table. Just like he was mentioning about Terrence Crawford, he don't bring nothing to the table. I just think that Canelo knows who he can beat up on. He knows the fighters that can pose threat to him, and that's going to give him a challenge. That's going to give him a go for his money. Yeah, Canelo's a great fighter. Yeah, Canelo has fought a lot of champions, and I don't really have to mention the names, but of course I can just run down to some of the big names like Floyd, Mosley, Plant. I ain't got to go down the whole list. He fought Charlo, Jaime Munguia, Triple G, Danny Jacobs, and the list goes on. So that's just a few, but people want to see him face somebody like David Benavidez, which I think David Benavidez is a monster. They don't call him a monster for no reason. We just seen what he just did to Filip Bogovic at 175 pounds. Canelo went up to 175 pounds, and yeah, he fought Sergey Kovalev, but Kovalev was on his way out. But you seen when he hit that brick wall when he fought Dimitri Bivol, and what Dimitri Bivol was able to do, he was letting his hands go. Canelo was befuddled. He made Canelo fight in spots where he had to let his hands go. And Canelo wasn't able to do that. Canelo wasn't able to land how he would normally land on these fighters. You know, even in the Jaime Munguia fight, I felt like those first couple of rounds, even Canelo was losing. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Canelo was losing. He just drug Jaime Munguia into the later rounds, and then you seen Jaime Munguia kind of like, you know, tire out. Then Canelo started to, you know, walk him down, put the mental pressure on him, and then, you know, took him in the deep waters and drowned him. That's what Canelo does, you know. He's not gonna sit there. He's pretty flat-footed. But fighting somebody like, you know, David Benavidez, which a person who let his hands go, throw punches and bunches, somebody like Terence Crawford gonna, you know, give you angles and, you know, show you different, make you use all your tools in your toolbox, basically. And I don't think Canelo at his age, even though Terence Crawford and Canelo, they're the same age. They 36 apiece. So it shouldn't be no reason why they couldn't make that fight happen. They at the top of their game. They in their prime. You know, Terence Crawford is a 2-time world undisputed champion. So, I mean, Canelo is a 1-time. So, I mean, why not? Why not? You know, Imano versus Imano, you know, and I feel like that's something Canelo should do. He should want to do, you know, to have on his legacy. But I don't think Canelo willing to do that. Not right now. He done been in some wars. He's slowing down. He's on the back end. Do he need the money? Nah, because Canelo got about 90 gas stations. And he got his own beer. So, I mean, he don't really need the money. But if you in the sport of boxing and you doing it because you love it, not because you have to, then yeah, you got to face the stiff competition. Somebody that's going to give you a go for your money. Because us as fans, we paying to see your fight, come to your fight. We don't want to just keep paying you money just to see you just beat up on people. No, that defeats the purpose. And Edgar Berlanga, in his last outing, he did good, but who has he fought? He really ain't fought nobody. Caleb Plant has the bigger record, and I see why Canelo gave him the fight. David Benavidez has the bigger record out of, I think, besides, well, as of lately, David Benavidez has the bigger record out of the people that Canelo fought in the last 5 years. So David Benavidez deserved that shot. He was his mandatory at one point in time before he got busted for, you know, using drugs and recreational drugs. And then he came back and worked his way up. Then he became his mandatory again. But Canelo Alvarez was still ducking and dodging the man. So what David Benavidez do? He go up to 175, say he's going to make his own mark because Canelo is not trying to fight him. Now Canelo, he fighting Edgar Berlanga on September 14th versus the UFC, Dana White. And Dana White already, you know, booked this 2 months ago. So we're going to see who show up at who fight in Las Vegas. That's going to be the challenging part about these dates that Dana White say he going to be the one that's taking over in May and September. The 2 dates that, the 2 months of the year that Floyd liked to fight on, Canelo liked to fight on. Dana White said he's going to be doing it now. So y'all let me know what y'all think about that whole thing, that's those specific dates. Alright, and Canelo fighting Edgar Berlanga. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Alright, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. One love, one life. I'm out. Peace.